Was playing PUBG, dominating, had some buddies racking up the kills, dominating the server, locking down the map, and just when we were on the cusp of glory, our squad got melted. I went down to a grenade that was a little bit suspicious, just kind of came out of nowhere, just a random lucky nade, and all three of my squad mates got melted by the same guy spraying a saw, a bit like this one. And I noticed a few things that were a bit off. It all felt a bit weird, but it's one of those rounds where you think, oh, we just got outplayed a little bit, kind of got a bit unlucky. They shot well, they moved well, and it just didn't go our way, and forgot about it. But out of curiosity, I decided to go on here and look at the match. So, 20 hours ago, most recent match, look at these placements. These are solid placements, holy shit. We were fucking wrecking. We were doing really well. And this was going to be the first one in like 10 games. 800 fucking damage, 6 kills I ended that game with. That is really decent. And this is the squad that ended up winning. This is the second place squad. This was the only guy in that squad that survived and gave them the second place. He was hiding in a building. That was kind of weird. A lot of weird shit was going on between the winning squad and that guy. I noticed that immediately. Like, that was when I first really started to think something was obviously fucking wrong here. I'm getting quite good at having that sixth sense feeling. Like, I'm so attuned, as I put it in my Discord server. I'm attuned so well to picking up on when anything at all is off. I notice all these tiny details. I know how engagements are supposed to go. And I just feel it when something is in the air that's fucking off, man. And yeah, like this, the more I look into it, if I've been cheated and I get any hint, I will dig into that shit and I will just eventually spot fucking everything if I look at it long enough. Like, I'll find shit that they didn't even know they were giving off. This fucking dickhead here, new C underscore this fucking prick, he was the guy that had the saw that melted the whole squad, and they finished first place because of this guy. Let's see if I can get a breakdown of all their kills. This is the one here, 1,200 damage, and it was him that did all of it. So he got 10 of the 12 kills on the squad, all three, in 4-man squads. 10 kills in 4-man squads, with his 2 squad mates only getting 2. I think it was this one that got the other 2. This one was useless. So we got wiped by a duo when we had a really good position. I'm gonna just play the whole engagement and then I'll start breaking it down.
I need. I could give you some.
Alright, I'll take it.
There's only 8 left.
That's 27 bullets.
That's enough.
My Uzi is my main.
Alright, look at that fight. Look to that fight.
Oh my god, I'm trying to get a window and then you take my...
That's a shit window, have it, I don't want it.
There's only 8 left.
Yeah. Get smokes and get ready.
Does anyone have boost? Everyone has boosters,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I've got
Yes,
5.
Yeah.
Boost up, boost up.
Yeah.
I've got 12.
Yeah.
I have 6 first aids still.
10.
They're all greedy fucks. Right, look around, get spots first.
Oh my god,
Yes.
every time I'm trying to win the window, someone takes it.
Watch out for
Oh,
rats
sorry.
hiding in the houses. Right, that's all distant. That's all down there. We can maybe dominate the map by just pushing this ridge.
Good.
Should we try?
Wait, let them fight.
Just
Wait
fu-
for a new circle, actually.
Roddy, do
Wait
you want
for a
more
new
kills?
circle.
Do you want more fucking kills, Roddy?
5 I'm ready to follow you.
Alright, let's push on me, group up. Get spots. Spawn them
I
first.
don't trust that this sit is clear.
Watch the left by the church. There might be guys there.
See guys, 295, pushing
There we
over
go.
here.
There we go. Again, line up on
Far.
them. Line up on them. How far? Really far?
Not
Shit.
too far, running towards us.
Alright.
Shit, I don't see it.
We're on a tree now, because I shot. I only saw one, guys. I'm not sure.
Careful, careful. Watch to the left.
Toby's holding the rear.
New circle.
Yeah, yeah.
We should take it. We should take it now.
Let's go, go, go.
I don't trust these buildings.
Run fast.
There might be faggots in here.
Keep your gun up. Just keep your gun up.
All in this window.
Shot to break the window.
Oh my god. Let me in. Oh, they're all over there. Shit, I think we should just push on that. I think we should all just push on that.
Get the circle.
Push the
circle.
church. Push the church.
Yeah, let's do it. I want to kill them all. Come on, let's do it. Push on, Roddy.
Take the
Group up,
fucking-
group up. Get
take the-
tight.
Take the fucking church hill.
Get tight, cover to cover. Yep, they're all down there. There's a saw. That's 4
Go
left.
left.
Squad
Go
of
left,
4
take the
left.
fucking church.
Squad of 4
We can
left.
take
Take the
this.
church. Take the church. Hold the terrain. Assume they're all over there. They're all at they're all northwest. It's a squad of 4 with a saw.
I see them. They're moving for the. I saw one of them heading in the direction of the church.
All right. Don't let them take it. Hold the terrain.
Shit.
No.
On me. I don't know where that is. I see at the tree. 2 of them at the tree next to the church.
Up behind me.
I saw solo. I got him, Toby. I got him.
Okay, I'm healing.
Group up. Group up. Group up. Hold.
I'm
Hold.
healing.
Hold the angle, Stefan. No, don't put. Oh shit, I'm naded. I'm down. I'm down to a nade. A lucky nade.
Toby, can you get to Connor?
No, they're nading him.
I'm
gonna
It's
bleed.
too dangerous. They know where he is.
Oh, fuck. Got one.
Oh fuck, they're in the church.
Yeah. I think he's gonna get his teammate. There's not much point reviving me, I don't really know.
You can do it, Toby. Just kill them all. They're reviving the smoke. It's 2 of them. Moving around.
Yep, I hear them. I hear
Left.
them.
Left.
I hear them.
Pink killing outside. Just to your right. Oh man. Right.
They're gonna come behind you.
Yep.
Got a heal. Oh man. Was he right at the window?
Above me?
Okay.
No, above me, I think.
Where the fuck? Alright, so far it looks like a pretty normal fight. It looks like we just got dismantled one by one. I get taken down by a lucky nade. Rory got sprayed at the outset. And Stefan was taken out in a 1v1. And then Toby was just outmaneuvered here at the end. That's what it looks like so far. That's how it seems. Oh man, we should have won that.
Yeah, he was on the
Wait,
top.
we-
He was
we
top
were
of the
number-
church.
We were number 3. There's still 2 more.
The fuck?
Yep.
Oh.
I told you not to push that bullshit, man.
I think
Nah,
the guy I saw
the ones
was
that
on
push
his
it
own.
win.
How many kills did I get there? 3 or? Why did he not get dropped from that Uzi spray though?
Yeah,
He just had all level 3s.
yeah.
I got shot through walls and shit. That was kind of weird. I still don't understand how that guy got me.
Is this guy cheating? Because he just sprayed SKS at windows for no reason.
That guy was on the roof. Stay back, we could have fucking one-shot at that faggot.
This is weird. They haven't won yet. They're baiting out the last guy.
Oh, well, that guy is on the roof, so... That guy is hiding in the house, most likely.
We deserved a win out of that. Holy shit, we were fucking destroying.
How many kills did you guys get?
6.
5. 5.
I got 3.
Yeah.
That just sucked. They were able to just get to the that Church Hill area first.
I knew it was the saw guy, man. He killed another one before you get sprayed. You went down so fast.
Still funny though that I had an Uzi and an SKS.
Yeah. The saw guy won with his body. Just waiting more for the win.
Yeah, they had crate guns and gear.
Yeah.
There was so many crates around us there.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I need to sort now. I've got
Just
stuff I
ran
need to
into.
do. Yeah, so that was how it went from my view on the stream, and I noticed at a few points there that there was something off. Like I said, this is weird, and I said about Roddy going down. You went down so fast. Like I had a feeling there was something off there. I was just too tired to really think about it much. So next day I'll look into it, and I go onto this guy's lookup, and immediately I look at the KD, and it's 5. That is unheard of in terms of legitimate KD. This is the guy with the saw that did all that shit there, and he has 5 kills for every death. He got 10 kills in that fucking match. His average damage is 600, so extremely strong correspondence between the number of kills he gets and the amount of damage he puts out. And he wins a quarter of his matches, which is extremely high. Extremely high. 25 squads in a round, so there should be a 4% win rate on average, and his is 23%, so that's like 6 times the average, and he's playing with partial squads, and they're randoms, like the squads. He plays with fragments of squads. Like there's 3 people here, he plays with 3 people in a squad, and 4-man squads. And he has a really high win rate, so he could get that win rate up even higher if he had another player. Like that's pro levels of win rate and KD. But he can't find a 4th. What the fuck? Looks like he's playing with, I'm looking at this for the first time, playing with the same group. And it seems like he's consistently having to do all the damage. So there's this person, right, has a KD of 5, but the longest kill that they've managed is at 292 meters. That is an extreme discrepancy. There's no congruence there whatsoever. That's what you look for, a high KD and a low longest kill. Really fucked up. Most kills 10. That's not that high. Like I was pulling a KD of about 3 or 4 during my prime, and I was getting kills of like 12, 13 sometimes. So this is a bit inconsistent. They're not landing in hot drops and getting an early 5 or 6 kills and then going on from that strong start with their really good gunplay. They're playing really strangely. And also, the distance travelled. They get more than a kill per kilometre of distance in these rounds. That's not right. 6 kilometres distance. Like, look at the rounds where they have a really high placement, where they've went all the way to the end, or they've gone into the top 10. 6 kilometres, 3 kilometres, 3 kilometres. 7th place? 7th fucking place? And they didn't move? What? 6 kills, 10th place, 1 kilometre. Wait a minute. Yeah, first place 7 kilometres, 5th place 8 kilometres, 6th place 2 kilometres, 4th place 5 kilometres, and then if you look at mine, like where's mine? I think I'm pretty normal for the amount of distance I've traversed, maybe a bit more than normal. If I go up that far, like that one was quite low at 4 kilometres, but I get up to 10. Like if I have a round that goes all the way, I'll break 10 sometimes. Depends on the map, of course. Like it's not as high as I thought. I was getting 12, 13 kilometres at times. Yeah, there's 12 there. There's 9 when we won that one. 7, 9. So I'm getting 9 kilometres, 7 kilometres, 12 kilometres. That doesn't really happen here. There's a discrepancy here as well. What else did I look for? Oh yeah, headshot rate, that's a big one. So I'm pretty good with my headshotting. Like I've got a decent ability to take easy headshots whenever they present. Like I've got a pretty decent flick, snap. And I've got a 25% headshot rate. That's actually kind of higher than average. Whereas this guy has 38.8%. basically more than a third, approaching a half of kills or headshots. That's not normal. That is really suspicious. Maybe if someone plays deliberately to get headshots, like they have a headshot oriented approach to shooting, or they have a really unorthodox playstyle, they might get up to 30, 35, 40%, but this is just very suspicious, especially with this apparent complete inability to snipe. 300 meters longest kill, I'm at 450, and I was cracking out like 800, 900 meter headshots back in the day when I was playing a lot. So that's actually kind of low for me. Like I've had opportunities to get 700 or 800 meter headshots and I've missed. I could easily have a 700 or 800 meter headshot here. I just don't happen to. But this guy with a KD of 5, my KD is apparently under 1 here for some reason. Yeah, I've been cracking a KD of 1 recently, fuck's sake. So even with a KD of about 1, I've still had a 450 meter kill, and I regularly get over 300. It's not a big deal. But this person apparently cannot calculate ballistic elevation. Never cracked 300 meters, and this is, yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I just went through the entire history of games. Like, this is it. They stopped playing for weeks, and then they went back on November 26th for 1 game, and then a day ago they started up again. And that's it. Like, they don't have any other matches, do they? So that's as far back as it goes for Beta Season 5. Beta Season 4, there's nothing. Beta Season 3, nothing. Beta Season 2, nothing. 1, nothing. Then you go back and they have no history. Like, they've only been playing PUBG for a month. Why are they hopping accounts? That's not normal. That is not normal at all. That's extremely suspicious. Like, if you go back here to when I started in late 2017. Yep, there I go. I start to register 2018 Season 8. Bit better KD there. Yeah, like, my stats are tracked now. So I'm getting picked up. So I have history. It goes on and 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 on. Like, I play this game. So how the fuck does someone with a KD of 5 not even play the game? What the fuck? Yeah, that's really suspicious. It just goes on and on for me. There's so much. Yeah. So just by looking at this, I could tell, without having figured out all that shit I just went through, just some of it, like longest kill KD, that discrepancy, high headshot percentage. I notice all this shit. I mean, it's just a dead giveaway. Like, it's really consistent. They all use the same software. They all have the same approach to this, and I just know what to look for now. Like, sometimes when I die to a cheater, it'll be really blatant, and I'll start noticing all these things that are associated with dying like that. Shit. So I'll pick up on this shit, and I'll remember it going forward, and I see all the same shit happening over and over again. All these giveaways keep presenting over and over again. Yeah, so that's the stats. That's just the statistics side outside of the match, but I can go back into the match and actually examine how the guy plays, and there's so much cringy shit. Fuck's sake. I'm gonna go first of all to the fight at the end. Try to. Right, so here's the guy. There's a problem with playbacks where I'm not able to watch it from their perspective if it's after I've died. So I can only watch my teammate's perspective once I've died. I can't... Wait a minute. No, wait. It's working now. Alright, so I'm gonna try and do this. Nah, I can't. Yeah, so I was right. I can only watch my teammate's perspective until they're dead. While my teammate, after I've died. So I think I can watch everyone's perspective while I'm alive, and then once I've died I can only watch my teammate's perspective, and then once my teammates die I can only watch their killer's perspective, something like that. That's how it stores the playback. But the playback's really useful because it means I can watch big parts of the match of the person I'm checking out, and I can watch my own death back, watch my teammates' deaths back, So I'm gonna try and switch to this guy and start watching his round. So I can look at kills and I can look at down but not outs. I'm gonna immediately switch to him. And his first action, according to this, is here. Alright, so let's watch this. And I'm gonna start noticing things and pointing them out. Look at that, we're having a great round. We're basically dominating in terms of kills. I took out that guy, I remember him dying. Took him out with a really good kill. And my squad is dominating. So we didn't really go for a hot drop, I don't think. We went for kills, we were just playing smart, trying to get the win. And we picked up 13 kills, pretty evenly spread out. Fucking killing it, that's part of why I'm so annoyed about this and I'm actually looking into this, because we get cheated out of a win. We got totally cheated. Alright, so this is the first kill that I'm allowed to look at. Watch this. What is this weird play? What the fuck? That was a really strange spray. I mean, he's immediately onto the guy and he shoots, what, 11 rounds and the guy's dead? That is suspicious as fuck. I mean, it's one thing if he can shoot well, but to just put out 11 rounds and nail a guy like that at that distance, that doesn't really happen that often. I mean, the recoil pattern on the saw is not predictable like that. What is that? Is that was like it had a rhythm to it, like it was bursted out as well. Anyway, that was really weird. I'm watching it again. It seems to snap to him. It's like he panics. He's looking here, and then he scopes in. What the fuck? So he aims down sight, and it snaps to the guy in a really unnatural way. Yeah, that was strange. The way that was so decisive is strange. He didn't take the fight properly either. Like, as soon as you see a guy, you're meant to get out the vehicle and try and assess if you're about to get shot at and how you're going to take the fight. He just drove at the guy and then jumped out and sprayed him. It was really strange. And and that guy started shooting first, that's the thing here. Like, that guy shot first and he lost the fight. I'm gonna watch it again. So he got the crate apparently and he's running away at half health. He's turning to face. That guy starts shooting first. 3 shots. That was like 6 shots. Yeah, so that guy shot first, missed all his shots. This guy hit all of his shots pretty much. It looked like they were all spot on. He didn't shoot until he was aiming at him as well. Like, none of the shots were early. Like, he aimed down sighted early, but he didn't shoot early. He was trying to get the precision of aim down sight as soon as possible. So he was still flicking over while aim down sighting. Yeah, that was really fishy. Alright, move on. Nothing absolutely giving it away yet, but that was weird. Right, so you've got a blue squad up here, and then you've got distant squads, and he's being engaged by that blue squad. This is a bad position for him. But he just knows where they are, and starts shooting immediately. And they take cover behind the tree. Why is he aiming right into that guy and shooting like that? Look, he didn't have line of sight. He had soft cover from the leaves there, and he still just aimed right on him and shot. Was that right on his head? Because that would totally give it away as well. Like, were all those shots on the exact same point? Try to see that. Well, that spray there at that guy was really weird. Why are they smoking? That means that he's not allowed to shoot, because that would totally give it away, shooting through smoke. Yeah, like he peeks around the smoke. On his head with the first shot. Continuing to shoot into the rock. Doesn't really add up. Let's see if I can look at that burst again, the earlier burst. No, not this one. It's like it kind of looks like it tracks him behind the tree as well there. Like he's not aiming between the branches, which is what you would normally do. I mean, he knows that his shots are on the guy's head. He's just trying to time the shooting while he's... Look at that, he's shooting right into the trunk of the tree. It's not normal. People don't do that. If there's a tree, you aim to the side of it. You don't aim on it. That's useless. This is it. Shooting at the rock. Did those shots both land at the same position? The exact same position? I think they did. I think those shots landed on the part of the rock that the guy's head was behind. I'm speculating there, but it looks like that was possible. It was weird, everything he did there. That is not normal SKS shooting. You don't shoot at cover like that. That's a complete waste of shots. Alright, let's continue. What is this? What's going on here? What is this? Yeah, that's a glitch. Alright, so there's the smoking, of course. Watching this again, and then he shoots around the side of the smoke, and then we'll see what happens. Look, he's peeking the side of the smoke to isolate, so he can forget about fighting those three. Look at that, he knows the guy's there. How is he spotting this shit? It doesn't... Look at what's he doing tracking that shit? Look at what he did there. 23, 48, or 47. Like, see these things? These are dead giveaways. Why did he... What? Look at that! It's fucking obvious when they do that shit. Looking at the ground where the wall hack indicates there's a guy. Oh my god, that, like, when it's as blatant as that and you just know what you're looking at, that is when it actually really pisses me off. Look at that! What is it? Oh my god, you fucking idiot. That really annoys me. Like, that's the first dead absolute giveaway. He's strafing now to see how far away they are, to judge the parallax. The parallax scrolling effect. That's how they gauge distance. They strafe. Look at that. That was a headshot. Yeah, bullshit. Bullshit. Alright, let's watch that. Let's fucking watch that. That's what you want to see. I'm rewinding and watching that again. Yep, now it's all starting to get it. He's like, this is the thing. See, when they're put in these high stress situations, they have to stop trying to hide the fact that they're cheating and just go into self-preservation mode. Yeah, 9 or 10 shots they were counted it to get that guy down. 9 or 10 shots. And he knows where to look for the next ones. He's not looking over to the left. Yeah. And that was all on him. It's hard to control the recoil pattern on a saw like that. It's not that easy. And he's strafing now to peek over this ridge with SKS. Here we go. Look at that, they all hit. So he's just wiping this squad. Four players. And he just sprayed them all with a saw and a running SKS spray salvo. Look at that. He didn't even try to shoot with a saw, he just immediately switched to the SKS when he had clear line of sight. Most players would just take that spray. There's so much that's off. I mean, he's scoping into the guy when he can't even see him. He's looking over there, I think, to see the other squad too. He's looking right at the fucking guy. These people have all had their game prematurely ended by a cheater. They put, how long is it? 25 minutes into this. Right, now the other one's joining in. He's finishing the knocks. He's finishing the knocks that this guy got. Holy shit. Now he's looting all his cheated kills, and he's chasing after the guy. And he doesn't have any regard for using cover, because he knows that they're defilated. I mean, they're on the reverse of this slope. There's not going to be a line of sight. And he's looking over there. Why is he looking over there? Oh yeah, of course, because his HUD tells him exactly where all the squads are. He's not looking, now he's looking to the right. Don't know why he did that though. I think that this is the thing, like, they're playing two different games here. They're playing against us, of course, to try and kill us and win, but they're also playing against their aimbot and the problems that that presents. They have to cover their shit up. It's fucking cringy. Like, they're faking it. He has no reason to look right. And that's obvious, but he does it anyway. He looks right at us. Look at that! No line of sight, and he's fucking scoping in through the trees. There's not been any gunshots. What the fuck? He keeps scoping in for line of sight, hopeful that there is some. I mean, he has no reason to look there. Completely unnatural. People don't do that. Scoping into trees. He's rotating now to comfort our squad. He knows that we're the main threat now. He sees these solos. All these three solos. Look at that. Notice how no one ever spots him and shoots at him. It's always the reverse. He gets the first spot and he shoots. So he's planning to wipe these solos because solos are these yeah, weird spray. These individual parties are harder to navigate than a squad that works together. You can regard us all as one threat because we're all together, clumped. Except for Rody now, who's pushing up. This is where it gets really weird, I think. He's not getting line of sight. He knew to peek that. I mean, he's not rushing up the right side of the church and looking like that, ready to aim down sight. It's here, through the grass. Yeah. It's so repulsive, holy shit. Now he's preemptively nading, because he knows that the only way he can die is if he gets overwhelmed and pushed through the church. He's trying to just keep his back so he can keep using his aimbot and his wallhacks. He's buying himself time, letting us make mistakes. And by mistakes I mean giving us line of sight with him when he's not prepared properly, where he can't handle it in the way he wants to. Yeah, look at that, just that fucking... Yeah, that was just a hopeless nade. He knew where we were, and he told his buddy to throw that nade there. That's what I think anyway. Because that nade came out of nowhere. But this is really bad, watch this. I'm gonna play it in slow motion. Look at that, he scopes in to Toby at the back there without line of sight. He preemptively scopes in, and then he decides, nah, I'm gonna immediately scope out. It's because his wallhack told him Toby was at the back. He had no information to tell him that Toby was at the back. There was no reason for him to aim down sight at that point. He already got the knock. It's just fucking pathetic. It's so annoying. I'm gonna watch it again. He's backing up his squad mate here. Yeah, fuck's sake, it looks so artificial there. So unnatural. That is not normal play. It's just cringy. It's like, he could have shot and hopefully shot and tried to shoot Toby through the ground, but he decided against it. He just immediately scoped out to cover his ass. Fuck's sake. These are the hackers that are left, the ones that try to pretend that they're actually playing normally. All the ones that are blatant, that get spotted on the death cam, they've all stopped. Oh my god, it's fucking just so pathetic. I really wish I came face to face with this guy and didn't go down to a nade like that. I'm watching it again one last time. Oh man, it's so, try to cover up. Trying so hard to cover up, like, he could be putting all this effort into actually playing the game properly, but instead he's putting effort into covering up that he's cheating. But it's still so fucking obvious to someone like me. And look at that, he went from having 2 kills, or however many kills it was, up to having 8 now. So he just shot right up. He basically turned up with his aimbot and melted several squads, and he's already at 8 kills. Oh man. And I can't watch him anymore. Because I've got Toby still alive. It doesn't let me look. But yeah, that guy knows exactly where Toby is. Toby's the last man standing on our squad. The last threat over here. And he's just rotating. That guy is just oblivious. You can't hear shit. That guy's up at the top now. He's went onto the roof to get an aimbot through the floorboards. Look at that. That's a headshot. And that's it, he cleaned up. And I think all of those shots hit his head. Watch this. 0.25. Where were those shots going? What the fuck? I wonder if I can move the camera around here and watch that again. I want to see where those bullets were hitting. So, alright, this is awkward. Alright, this is clunky as fuck, but let's see. Look at this weird line of sight he's got here. Oh shit, I'm gonna have to go down to look. Look at that. He shot where? I'm gonna have to look at that again. I'm under the ground. Look at that fucking weird line of sight. What is he thinking here? Look at that. Yeah, that is a weird kill. Yeah, my camera controls are fucked up. The kill was a headshot, again. I mean, he didn't shoot his foot through that fucking gap. He shot his head. I mean, he's struggling to get line of sight with any part of his anatomy, and it's a headshot. Yeah, I wish I could see it from his point of view. I can now. I can only watch his point of view after Toby dies, which is shit. Yeah, my god. Alright, well, let's look and see how the rest of it goes. 1 left. This is the second place squad. The guy that hides in the building, and he immediately knows exactly where he is. And he's pretending not to. Look, he looks immediately at exactly where he is, and then he pretends to not know. And he's still looking, he looks left. Why does he look left? I mean, he knows there's only one. He saw the gun coming through the wall, and he's still pretending to not know where he is. But he's moving exactly as he would want to in order to... Look at that, he's using the terrain. He's defilating himself with the hill. He's shooting out the windows with complete disregard for any other possible players. Like, he doesn't know where anyone is at this point. At least he's pretending not to. He's pretending not to know, and he's shooting out all the windows. This is where he becomes reckless. It's just fucking retarded. Remember, he looked exactly at... First thing he did was to scope in and look exactly at where they are. And now he's deflated himself from the player. I mean, that's the only fucking place he's deflated from. I mean, this guy could be a snake in the grass on the side of the map. I mean, the edge of the circle. Well, he's using the tree here. He's looking. Fuck's sake. There's another building there in the circle, bro. What the fuck are you doing? Just fixated on this one that you haven't... Oh my god. This is where it just doesn't make sense. I mean, they haven't even got it straightened out in their own fucking heads. How to cheat properly. He's told this person that they're in that building because that person is a gormless twat that can't hear or navigate a gunfight. I mean, that person was fucking up the gunfights. My squad wrecked, downed this person, and Toby was spraying fuck out them. He's obviously been informed. Look, they know where they put the smoke at that building, and that guy is flanking now. Look, he knows. That was an unnatural fight. Like, I was like, that was weird when this actually happened in front of me. I was like, alright, that was weird. In addition to all the comments about the SKS and the windows, of course. And it's this one that gets the win. So he was letting... He was the fallback option for if that one fucked it up and didn't get the winning kill. It's fucking annoying. And that's a weird kill to get as well. I mean, they've got cover. They're peeking them in the open. I mean, they had the peak advantage, basically, by knowing where they are, even though they had no indication. It's so weird. So weird. They're obviously... This was obviously a cheater. We got robbed of the win. Like, we had all of our squad mates alive. All 4 of us alive. And it was just this 2 and this guy, and we should have won that, but of course, wallhacks, aimbots, and that thing with the weird aim down sight that was decided against. That was what really. That's the first thing that put me onto this guy when I was watching this back for the first time. Here it comes. Wait. Hang on. I just want to watch it again, because it's so bad. Imagine aiming down sight at someone that you can't see, and then pulling out. Totally deflated by... Look, there's nothing silhouetted here. Hidden by the grass and the ground. But, here we go. Tracking, look, strafing to track. Going back to a cover position behind the church. Oh my god. I mean, he's not looking over there at us, down there. Down towards that guy, I meant to say. He's looking just at Toby and strafing behind the church to get cover. Because that's what he's fixated on. I mean, that's all he can process mentally, because he's not a good player with actual awareness. He just goes into fight or flight, self-preservation, and handles the fights one at a time. Oh man. That's how he dies, that's why his KD is 5 and not 1,000. Or infinite. Because if I could cheat like this, I would never lose any gunfights. It would be so easy. I'd win every round. Yeah, so... Those are the giveaways. The weird camera movement. The acting as if they know things that they have no way to know. The indecisiveness, you can tell they're conflicted about whether to reveal themselves to give the game away. And it's just about spotting that shit. The clues are all there to pick up on. It's so obvious, there's so much of it. Password names as well. Like, this might be a cheater because of the name. How many kills? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's like 4 kills unaccounted for down here. Wait, how many? 2? Yeah, because they got 8, I think. No, it wasn't 10. Right, well I can't go back that far, can I? Yeah, that's as far back as I can go, I think. So I can't see any further back than this. Yeah. Getting the crates. It's easy to go for crates like this as well. You stack your advantages so easily. Anyway, that's it. Just wanted to point out these observations I made and how cringy these hackers are now. All the obvious ones have been banned. These are the only ones that persist. Gotta really keep an eye on them. Whenever you die and it feels off, trust your judgment and look into it more, because a lot of the time it's a fucker like this that's trying to cover it up and is avoiding all the obvious giveaways that people know to look for. Still have password names, but a lot of them are undercover and have somewhat normal names like this, and they try and cover up their fucking cheating. But even the attempts to cover it up give it away if you know what to look for. So they're easier to spot than ever in a sense. It's just you need to be especially perceptive to pick up on it. Like that little ADS cuck out on Toby. Shit like that. Unnatural behaviour though. It's all unnatural. Alright. Gonna try and get more wins. And of course, check their fucking stats, because the stats never lie.